Hi everybody! So this is your weekly card reading for the 19th through the 25th of June. I hope you're all well. We had a lovely weekend for the twins' third birthday last weekend. Really enjoyed ourselves. Um, Kids have been poorly this week, so that's not been so fun. But I have had two lovely readings with clients that have both gone really, really well. So there's ups and downs of life as always. And as always, at the end, I'll tell you how you can book a reading with me should you be interested in doing so. So, let's see what the cards have got in store for us. Yet again, I'm working with the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue, and I've pulled us three cards for the upcoming week. So, for today, which is Friday through until Sunday, we have the Eight of Ariel card. See that there? Now, this card is all about your work, okay, and training and education. Now, the work that you are doing so far, in whatever capacity that may be, you should take great pride over, and you should feel a lot of self-esteem. Your confidence should be on the rise because you're doing fabulous, wonderful work. You really should give yourself a massive pat on the back for what you're doing, because it's some of your best work you've ever done, and it's also work that's going to make a difference to other people who need it. So, really take a moment to acknowledge what you've done, and acknowledge how skilled and talented you are at the work that you do. Even if, it's not what you want to be doing long term, maybe it's not your heart song or your life purpose. It doesn't matter. The point is that right now, the work that you're doing, whatever it is, you're doing it really, really well. So be grateful to yourself, take a moment to really congratulate yourself because you are doing wonderful. This card also speaks about further training or education of some kind. There may be gaps in your knowledge or gaps in your training or abilities, and it may be time for you to consider filling those gaps in with the relevant things. So obviously that can be, literally going to college or school or university to get the training that you need in person. I myself have done some training this year, but I've done it through the distance learning method, so that I've had courses at home which I'm able to do in my own time on the computer and send the work off via the internet. So, there are ways and means of doing things. I'm doing a course at the moment with Darren Linton, and we are looking at developing my connection with the angels, which is very wonderful. And we have webinars and we have Skype chats, and it's really, really rewarding and fulfilling. So yes, doing any kind of training is great for your prospects, your career, your professional development. It's also good for your own self-esteem. It really gives you a sense of pride yet again. Yeah, and pride isn't something that is necessarily a bad thing. Pride is respecting yourself. Pride is knowing your value and your own self-worth. So take pride in the work that you do, because you are very gifted and you are very talented at what you do. As we move through into Monday and Tuesday, we have a major card, which is the Strength card. Now, as you can see, if I hold it there, the angel lady is sitting with a male lion, and she has her arm around him and she has calmed him, and to some extent she has tamed him. She's not used her brute strength or her brute force to do this. She has used her soft, spiritual, emotional, feminine core to tame him. And that's what this type of strength is talking about. It's not masculine strength. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. We all have some level of masculine strength within us, especially when we are provoked to do so. Whether that's aggression or violence or swearing or whatever it is, we all have that within us. But This strength that it's talking about is strength of more feminine nature. And again, men and women both have this within them. So it's strength that comes from being lovingly assertive, so speaking your truth. It is strength from compassion and nurturing. It is strength from, being honest with yourself and being honest with those around you and sticking to your principles. That's where your strength comes from. It's not kind of pushing, your own way when other people don't want it. It's not stomping all over everybody's emotions and everybody's dreams. It's understanding that you are a human being and deserve to be treated and respected thusly, but it's also understanding that other people deserve the same as you do. And really knowing that sometimes the best way to kind of get what we want and get our point across is not to go in shouting and screaming, but to be more gentle and more loving and be softer. And people tend to respond more to that, to be honest, than the more aggressive, domineering type. So that's what Monday and Tuesday is calling for, that type of strength. It's also making you realise that you are stronger than you think you are. A lot of us, myself included, think that, we're not very strong as people and, we can't cope with a lot. And yet, especially for me, life keeps proving to me over and over again through circumstances that I am stronger than I think I am, and can cope with more than I think I can cope with. So know that you are strong, know that you are emotionally strong and mentally strong. And again, that's what is important in this. It's not your physical strength, it's not brute force, it's not, how much you can bench press at the gym. Fair play if you can, because I can't. It's more to do with your emotional strength and your mental strength. And that's your key next week, is into bringing further happiness and further peace into your life, is leaning on them and using those abilities as and when you need to. And you will find that things go a lot smoother for you once you do so. Strength also comes through forgiveness. I've just finished, at the beginning of this week, reading the new book by Carl Gray called Wings of Forgiveness, which you really should check out. It's a brilliant book. And he links it into A Course in Miracles, which talks a lot about forgiveness. And I have talked a lot about forgiveness in different ways in the past. And knowing that when we forgive, we set ourselves free, and we understand that walking around with unforgiveness, with anger and pain and hurt and bitterness, it's like holding hot coals and expecting somebody else to suffer. The only person that's going to suffer is you. So when you forgive, and all you have to do to forgive, by the way, is be willing to forgive. That's all you have to do. There's not some kind of magical secret formula. All you have to do is be willing to change, willing to see things differently. And it doesn't mean you have to condone what people have done to you, or, it doesn't mean you have to speak to them or see them again. It just means that you, for your own peace of mind, for your own harmony and balance inside, that you are swapping pain for peace for yourself. And like I say, all you have to do is be willing to let it go, willing to see things differently. And the relief that comes from that is huge. I've done it a few times, and it really is like weight being lifted off your shoulders, literally. You feel so much lighter and freer once you've done it, so I do highly recommend it. Finally, Wednesday and Thursday, we have the Two of Gabriel card. A really nice card, actually. It's asking you to make choices right now, but not to play it too safe, not to kind of think, I'm just going to do what I normally do, or I'm going to take the safe option because that's the easiest thing for me to do. You're asked now to really make bold and ambitious choices for your future, and to know that by doing so, you will put yourself more on the path that you're meant to be on, and the path of happiness, the path of getting your dreams coming true. So you need to take a little bit of a leap of faith next week, and know that once you do so, your angels will catch you. So you know, you're not going to make these choices and things are going to go really wrong for you. You're going to land on your feet. So, you know, take a risk, have the courage to do things differently, and you'll be surprised with what happens. Relationships are really key as well next week. And you will find you'll be with people who really are like-minded and really kind of think the way you do and have the same interests, the same beliefs, the same attitudes that you do. And if you don't know these people yet, then certainly they will be coming in. You will meet them next week. And you will find that these people are going to be very important to you, either personally or professionally. There are people in your life who you are going to have a closer relationship with. It doesn't have to be romantic, of course. It can be a working relationship or a friendship. But there are people coming in a very significant way, and you will have very interesting and close relationships with them, all very positive, but they're very like-minded people, and it's going to be a very good thing for you, because when you have like-minded people in your life, it allows you to be more of yourself. So certainly look out for that. So yes, a very interesting week, if I can get my words out. The weekend is all about your work and taking pride and knowing that you may need training to fill any gaps that are missing. Monday and Tuesday is knowing that you are strong mentally and emotionally, and kindness is key, and to forgive when necessary. And Wednesday and Thursday is asking you to make bold choices, take risks, and know that there are people around you who are playing a significant role in your life who are very like-minded people. So it's a really up and down week again, but all very positive, I think. As I said at the start of this video, if you are looking for any kind of guidance or help or support with anything, please do let me know. That's why I'm here. You can contact me for a reading of any kind. I do tarot and angel cards, I do auras, I do past lives, I do numerology, I do angel drawings, I do lots of different things. So if you're interested in anything, or if I've not covered something there and you know you're wondering if I could, then please let me know, and I'm sure I'll be able to help you. Facebook, of course, Katie Golby, or at my website, which is psychicmama.co.uk. I hope you guys have a really, really good week. I hope my children get better soon, on a personal note. But I hope you guys have a great week, and I will speak to you soon. I wish you all lots and lots of love and light. Namaste.